And the Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth.
Gonna take a shot. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Dotson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's the handoff. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. These two teams both coming on a run, playing their best football of the season and hoping to continue on and get into the top 25.
Yeah, it's nice, man, when you get that roll going. You start to create some momentum, create some belief. You know, listen, you're not ranked, but you're earning that respect throughout the season. Palmer, I think now at this point, they're probably going to climb into the rankings, and who knows what they can do.
I agree that both of these teams came in here with a lot of confidence, and they knew that they were going to have to play right down to the wire to pull out this W. And now, for them to win this game in this kind of environment, open up some eyes around the country, it's huge to continue to build that confidence.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Under fire. Caught near the sticks, it's Smith. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Looking for a gap, it's Lewis. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
second down, they'll go to the air. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Quarterback making adjustments. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes if you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Quickly to the tight end. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
And it's no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the ground with the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's moving out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback. Your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Using his legs, it's Lewis. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on 4th down? Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He's got it, first down and more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Here on third down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
7, Tennessee, 0.
And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Give to the running back. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina.
We've been watching them all year, but David, it seems like they're starting to find themselves a little bit right now, having won the last 2.
Yeah, they're in the category of others receiving votes. Like, there's those next 26, 27, 28. These guys, they're right on the cusp of getting ranked. They've had a really good start to their season.
And they're about to get that recognition then if they can just keep winning. You got to stick to the formula. This is a team that prides themselves on being physical and executing. You got to see that today.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Harbor. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the opening one, obviously, the politically.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back, and man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They go to the ground. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
You never know how it happens, but it happens. Defenses lose sight of those big, huge, pass-catching tight ends. You could tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes care of the rest and gets the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Dotson. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14. Oh, he wants it all. picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Jefferson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line. Trying to barge in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
They'll give it to the back. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll try the run. Turning it on! And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
1st and 10 from their own 13. To the air, it's Sellers. Skips away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now they're going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Skinner. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. And they'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. The Vols want to crank the tempo. Finds the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
With the catch, it's Bankston. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
That's caught. It's Davis. They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open, even when he's running out of space on the sideline.
Yeah, running out of space, they're still going to feature him. They see the matchup, and look at the balance and the coordination and just knowing where I'm out on the field to get the feet inbounds and secure the catch. What a play and what a day for this young man.
That keeps the score. South Carolina, 14. Tennessee, 0.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Bring in the heat. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. He fires a bullet to the right. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Going downfield for the big play. He's got it down the left side. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Back to pass, it's Barnett. Grab near the marker, it's Davis. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Oh, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's when quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He wants to go deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll go to the ground. Oh, better look out. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Grab near the sticks. It's Harbor. There he goes. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very
Time to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here is the Tennessee offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Use the play fake, now a throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Leaves it with the back. Finds some fresh air. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Back to throw, it's Barnett. He lets one fly deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. A first down for the offense. On the ground, it's Lewis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And he's dragged down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
This offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Jefferson. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they turn it into a defensive score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And the extra point was good. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Coming out with it, it's Dotson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He'll take the deep shot. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They'll leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Looking to throw, it's Barnett. The throw to the outside is complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to...
Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Sellers. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinals sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here.
Going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
Just threw that one way too far. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Tennessee, 6.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Now the play fake. He's going for it all. Grabs it inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at him.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They're working that left side. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Tennessee, 6.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dodson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here is the Tennessee offense. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Buying some time. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, South Carolina! How about this defense taking one back to the house? You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Here's a throw downfield late. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He just brought some serious energy making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He's got it in the end zone for the two as they trim more off of that lead. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Takes it on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Barnett. Rushes on him. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown ball!
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this,
he unleashes a long one. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Caught close to the marker. It's Grove. Touchdown Gamecocks! And the punishment has been extended.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
South Carolina.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Barnett. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Making side adjustments here. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He'll take another shot here. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run it from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
You himself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Makes the catch. It's Perry. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Try to pick it up on the ground. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
They'll ride the hot hand.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regret. This environment is awesome.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. A low line drive and not his best work. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Power football with the run.
definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he... trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Dropping back, it's Carr. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the 2nd level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run.
Oh, he's got some space. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mitchell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the back. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. Through the sticks, it's Stewart. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try the left side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around here recently, a lot of success, too.
He's got it inside the 25. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Running back searching for a hole. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Let's go. Looking for space. It's Lewis. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have the talent.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. To the air, it's Carr. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, it looked like this offense was going to get in the end zone for sure. Was going to get a touchdown, but how about the defense? Bowing up, getting a sack, forcing an incompletion. Big third down coming here.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Touchdown, Wolverine! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Wants to go up top on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Oh, he's got a chance. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dickey. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now improvising. Turning it on. Smart move to get down with the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to get it himself. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. With the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They'll go hurry up here. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it right, but if it's not open, just throw this thing away.
Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Finds a man in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Back to pass, it's Carr. Looking left. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Pittsburgh is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Baylor. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run it from the gun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
This quarterback really is going to have to be aware in this game of trying to find lanes to throw into when he's thrown over the middle of the field, because this D-line does a great job getting their hands in the air.
Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Kick is in the air. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. Looking deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We'll find out here.
We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, and they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks!
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating.
Going over the top. Makes the catch on the right side. Open spaces. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Bunch formation for these receivers. He'll start this drive firing. On the run, still looking. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
A strike downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Robinson. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the 1st down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll test the right side. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the back. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On third down, he drops to throw. Going for 6. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
The Ducks will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Quarterback extends the play. He'll throw it down. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell, just drop the football.
There he goes. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go to the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
And this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for the offense. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Michigan! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Takes the handoff. It's Riggs. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down one possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down up to 39.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He throws back to the ref. That could be risky.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Perry.
Man, you've created some great momentum, getting a stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Lost to throw again. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell if he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He'll throw on third down. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the play on third down. Down to possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Owens. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Fires downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up or down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Riggs.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for them.
Trying to beat the D deep. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Riggs. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Bringing the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And I love this defense coming up big late in the 4th quarter. 2 sacks in a row all over this quarterback.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Here comes the heat. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by 7 possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse.